Well, we want to thank you for keeping it Y in the morning right here on Y254. We sure hope that you are enjoying the show. Nothing but great chat and, of course, great music every morning from 7 a.m. till 10 a.m. Even as we give you hit after hit, we also do look out to inspire you every single day right here on Y in the morning. And today, this being a Tuesday, you know how we do. It's all about career and entrepreneurship talk. My name is Shiko Kaitani, of course, part of the Y Morning team with Kalami Val and Mr. Barry Moses. Now, we sure hope that you are going to love this particular segment, because today in studio, as part of our career and entrepreneurship segment, we do have Nick Lawson, who is the managing director of Tahoe Solar Systems and a success coach. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Excited to be here?
I'm very excited to be here.
Okay, so let's do a background check on you, Nick. Yeah, please tell us about yourself and how you even ended up starting a business here in Kenya.
Okay, well, I'm originally from California, and I have some family here in Kenya. They convinced me to do my last year of university at USIU, so I graduated there. Shout out to USIU.
Ooh, USIU, but that was my uni actually.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Hey, all right, we in the house. And I was actually doing solar energy stuff in California before I came here. And then during that year at USIU, I started really noticing there's some opportunities, you know, because Kenya has a lot of sunshine, and the electricity leaves something to be desired, you know. And I also always kind of knew that I wanted to be an entrepreneur. So that's around the time I really made that leap and started something out here.
Okay, so how did you go about that transition and even just setting up? Was it difficult? What kind of challenges did you face?
Yeah, it's really difficult. There's a lot of challenges. And I mean, everything is a challenge at first, because especially coming fresh out of university, there's so much you don't know, you know, and so setting up, getting the licenses, you know, finding networks of suppliers and customers and doing marketing, you just have to explore and learn it on the go, you know what I mean? So it was tough, but it's really exciting and really worthwhile.
Okay. And so when you first landed on the ground and doing your research, what really struck out, you know, like for you?
Well, I think that, you know, coming from America and the Western world, everyone has electricity and it's a common thing. So when I come to Kenya, I was a little bit surprised, you know, okay, there's a lot of weaknesses in the electrical grid supply. But there's so much sunshine. Like, I think all of Africa should be solar powered. I mean, it's just a fact. There's so much sunshine. And countries like Germany are way ahead of Kenya, and they get much less sunshine, you know. And China just became the world's #1 solar country in the world. If those same technology was in Africa, they would be producing much more electricity. So that's what really interested me, is that, you know, Kenya and Africa has an opportunity to sort of leapfrog some of the problems of the infrastructure and things like that with solar energy.
So is it very frustrating to see that we actually have the solutions here in Africa, but we're not really tapping into it?
I mean, it's frustrating from one point of view, but the other point of view is it's a great opportunity. And that's the way I looked at it, and I think that's the way that we all should look at it. Because, you know, with every problem, there's an opportunity. So I think the opportunity is there, and it's a great opportunity.
Okay, so tell us about your products, just a brief into Tahoe Solar.
Yeah, so we do basically anything solar, literally anything solar. So right now, a hot item is the solar water heaters. I don't know if you know, but now it's the law that basically all buildings have to have a solar water heater.
Yes, I have seen that.
So a lot of people are just catching up now, so that's really good. So we have some great solar water heaters. And then we also have a product like this one, which is made for rural Kenyans who might still be using kerosene or who have unreliable grid power.
Okay, so are your products specifically, for example, for low income earners, or are you generally just telling everyone, by the way, this product is for you, you can switch to it?
We have products for everyone. We've done solar for apartment buildings, residences. We have solar electricity, solar hot water heating, solar, you know, phone charging, solar lights for basically anyone. So
All right, and let's talk about the impact on communities. How is your product changing lives. So, from what you've seen.
Yeah.
And you can even give us some of the, amazing stories. Yeah, and testimonies.
I think the one that has the biggest impact is this product here.
Yeah.
And that's because it really addresses the needs of a lot of Kenyans. There's about 45 million Kenyans.
Yeah.
And somewhere between 20 million and 30 million don't have reliable electricity.
Yeah.
In many parts of Kenya, the only source of lighting is kerosene and other, fossil fuels and things like that.
Yeah.
Now that causes many problems because there's smoke that the kerosene produces. And guess what? The number one cause of infant mortality in Kenya is in-home air pollution.
Yeah.
So that smoke that's in the home, it's really bad for your health. It's causing deaths of children. It also causes asthma, acquired respiratory infections, increases the chances of lung cancer and all those things.
Okay.
And kerosene is a recurring cost because you burn it, you have to buy more. You burn it, you have to buy more. That can be somewhere between 15 to 25% of a household's income. That's a lot of money. So the impact that this product can have is it can replace up to 3 kerosene lamps.
Yeah.
And so obviously that takes care of the pollution because this has no emissions.
Okay, I want to see this. Could you kind of like demonstrate what we have here? So
Sure.
this is...
We call this the Angaza Boma.
Okay.
And so for the Swahili speakers, they'll know that that means light up your home, but there you go if you don't. So it starts with this. This is the solar panel. And it's a really innovative design because most of the time solar panels are big and bulky.
It's really compact and tiny and
it's light, it's lightweight, it's weatherproof, it's strong.
Yeah.
It can fit in your purse or something like that.
Why would I have a solar panel in my purse?
Because you can charge here. This is the power bank. You can take it with you.
Okay.
Because if you're far from power, you might need it.
Yeah.
So basically, in the pocket, it has these connections here.
Yeah.
And you charge it just like a mobile phone. So this is the power bank.
Yeah.
And it's just like a normal power bank, very high quality.
Yeah, so your regular ones, huh?
Exactly.
Okay.
So you just charge it with a USB cable.
So how long does it take to charge? For example, if you're putting out your panel, how long do you need to leave it out?
Yeah, if the power bank is empty, 6 hours in the sun will charge it.
Okay.
So for example, right now, it's charging. Even with this little bit of light we have here, it's charging the power bank.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then, once you have some power in there, it comes with all these connections also. So now, you can light your home. And each of these...
It's like a string light kind of.
Yeah. And so these are 3-meter cables.
Yeah.
So you can have, 3 meters on this side, 3 meters on that side, 3 meters on another side.
Yeah.
These are very bright. They last a long time. When the power bank is full, you can have all 3 lights on for 10 hours.
Okay. Oh, that's great. That's such a...
And the lights are really strong. They don't break. Everything lasts. So it's a really great product.
Okay. And roughly how much would this cost? Because I'm sure there's someone watching, even for me, by the way, even if we have the grid system at home, I would actually think about, switching to something like this.
Yeah.
So what am I looking at in terms of costs?
It costs 9,900 shillings.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so when you compare that to what people are spending on the grid?
Well, on the grid, it depends because the connection sometimes can be expensive.
Yeah.
So if they don't have the grid right now, this is a great option.
Yeah.
But it really just depends on what you're doing to compare. It's hard to compare to the grid.
Okay.
If you have reliable grid, maybe the best thing is this power bank because I use this power bank all the time. It's really great power bank.
Okay, before we move on to the other aspect of Nick, who is also a success coach, you're going to tell us about that because number one, I think our viewers, mostly as a young people, we want to know, okay, what can I venture into? And I think you're giving great ideas, you're giving good solutions to some of the issues that we're facing as a society. But I know, having gone through your Facebook page, you were showing some support for 13-year-old Richard Turere, who is a brilliant innovator also along the solar line. What did you think about that? Because he came up with a way to scare lions that were, of course, causing havoc in his community. And we actually do have that video that we want guys to check out about Richard Turere. But what do you have to say about Richard being only 13 years old?
No, I just think that's amazing. It's a great innovation. I'm just really happy that maybe he had an idea, he tried it out, he probably, failed a few times until he got it right. I just love that spirit that he has.
Yeah. Okay. Well, for those of you who don't know about Richard Turere, he is a young Kenyan who used solar panels to power a flashing light to scare away lions. Now, Richard and his Maasai community have suffered from lion attacks over the years, and as you know, the cattle actually is very important to the Ma community. So believe it or not, he actually won a scholarship to Brookhouse International, which is a very prestigious, expensive secondary school. And he was actually invited to have a TED Talk and give a TED Talk. And we've got that for you. And let's check it out. Okay, so even as we're looking for that video that my producer is queuing up for us, let's move on quickly onto how the world is switching to green energy. But what are some of the advantages, of course, other than the cost or saving the environment, that you have to say about Tahoe systems?
Well, you know, solar is the future, and there's no emissions, which is really great. And just in the last few years, solar has actually become cheaper than other sources of energy like coal and oil. Yeah. So, I mean, if there's no emissions and it's cheaper, I mean, it's just the future. And, you know, it's taken a while to get to this point, but I think in the future, you're going to see more and more solar systems on roofs everywhere. Everything's going to be solar. Okay. So motivational speaking, what inspired that? Well, you know, I've always been a really positive person, I guess, naturally. And then, you know, entrepreneurship is very, very difficult. Yeah. And so they kind of go hand in hand, because if you're not committed, if you're not inspired, and if you don't actively motivate yourself, it's so easy to give up. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of reasons to give up, and you have to really look inside and find that motivation. So, you know, the more books I read about it and about psychology and watching successful people speak about how they achieved success, you know, it really just took over my mind, and I just really love it. It's just, I don't know, it's just
okay. So what do you focus on? Is it mostly just success coaching, or what elements do you bring out in terms of your motivational speaking?
Well, I guess sort of my tagline, you could say, is aim high, get started, don't stop. So aiming high is about, you know, success is about more than money. Yeah. You know, there's things that money can buy and things that money can't buy. Yeah. And you're really wasting a big part of your life if you're focusing on the things that money can buy. Yeah. And what's missed often is that the things that money can't buy are the things that will help you get the things that money can buy. Yeah. So I like to focus on personal development as a way of, you know, because let's be serious, we need to have some material things. You know, rent isn't free, food isn't free. So it's about getting success in that area, but first it's all about personal development. Yeah. And getting started, just like Terrera did. Yeah. You know, it's important you get started, because if you just have great ideas and you never get off the ground, you won't go anywhere. So get started, take that first step, make mistakes and learn from it. Yes. And then don't stop, because perseverance is the key to success, really. It's the one trait that will determine more than any other trait if you're going to be successful or not. Okay. So yeah, I just try to focus on personal development and just helping people become successful and happy, which is not really only about money. Okay. So before we you know, get some sidebar questions, tell us, do you hold seminars or one-on-one sessions? How do you go about you know, motivating young people? So I've got my social media going, and I make YouTube videos and things like that. Okay. I do occasional talks for entrepreneurs, university students, even corporates. So yeah, I'm still, you know, building and trying to get out there. You know, I hope to be like a world leader in motivating and inspiring people. Yes. All right. And before we get to yet again those questions, what is your personal message I've got to ask to young people who are watching the show? I would just say that whatever you feel in your heart, you know, you need to chase that and do it, because life is short, you know. We're only here for a limited time. The things you feel in your heart are there for a reason, you know. So take some time to spend time alone, really get to know yourself, and then really meditate on how short life is. Think about how you want to be remembered, think about what you want to get done, think about if today was your last day, how would you want to spend it? Okay. And use that to help you make your decisions, get active, do what's in your heart, and the sky's the limit. Actually, the sky's not even the limit, you know, there's no limit. Yeah. Okay, so number one, 3 things that any young person needs to know while starting up a business. Okay. First of all, I think they need to know their market and their product and basically what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
What problem are they solving? You know, what is their pain point that they're solving?
Yeah.
And who is it that feels that pain?
Yeah.
Because that's going to be their customer. And how are they solving that?
Yeah.
So that's one thing. Really know that inside and out.
Yeah.
Number two is financials.
Yeah.
You know, it's easy, and I made a lot of mistakes financially when I was getting started.
Yeah.
Not keeping track of everything and, you know, spending not so carefully.
Yeah.
There's apps online, like Wave apps is a great one that will help you with your accounting, but
Yeah.
just become as sharp as you can. Keep every receipt. Those financials is really good.
Yeah.
And then I think once you've got those two figured out, then the next thing is marketing.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to go straight to marketing and branding and imaging and things like that. And I don't think that's worthwhile until you've got those first two things
Yeah.
set up.
Okay.
And then just get out there, talk to people, meet people, have fun with it.
Yeah.
And don't be lazy either.
And don't be lazy,
Yeah.
please. Speaking about that, 3 habits to success that anyone needs to adopt.
3 habits to success. Okay, the first one, I think a habit of introspection,
Okay.
of meditation,
Yeah.
spending time alone. The best thing you can do is do that maybe 10 to 20 minutes every day.
Okay.
And that'll really help give you clarity, and it's really powerful.
Yeah.
Number 2 is a habit of gratitude. Just spend 5 or 10 minutes every morning being grateful for what you have, because that attracts more abundance into your life. And like I said, life is short. You have to be grateful,
Yeah.
and it's really powerful to do that. And then the third habit is continual improvement.
Yeah.
If you can take 1 inch toward your goal every day, you'd be surprised what you can accomplish in 1 year or
Yeah.
5 years or
Yeah.
10 years.
Yes.
So every day, continual improvement, get better, get better. Don't give up. If you make mistakes, you learn, you get better.
Yeah.
If you have those 3 attitudes, I mean, I think success is just a matter of time.
Okay, last but not least, how can people find you? Because it seems like you have a lot to share and you have a lot to pour into young minds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I do. I'm really excited to share it.
Yeah.
So I have a website, nicklusson.com.
Yeah.
That's NICKLUSSON.com. Facebook, you can search that, Nick Lusson Motivation.
Yeah.
Instagram, lusson.nick. And Twitter, lussonnick.
Okay. All right, well, we want to say thank you so much for coming through today on the show.
Yeah.
We hope to see you around next time.
Yeah, sure. No, I'm glad to be here anytime.
Okay.
And I brought a small gift for you.
Oh, okay.
If that's all right.
Yes. I like gifts early in the
So,
week.
There you go.
Oh, well, thank you. Tahoe, my
Nice
very
hat.
own Tahoe cap.
Tahoe Solar. And for anyone who needs this product or maybe a solar water heater, anything solar,
Yes.
tahoesolar.co.ke.
All right, well, my big hair is not going to work for now, but you get the point. I like it. Thanks a lot.
Looks
Thanks
nice.
a lot. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so we've got like 3 more. I think I'm going to give my co-host some of these hats. Nice. Thank you so much, Nick. We really do appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
All right, so that is Nick Lusson there. You have it. You heard it for yourself. Who is the MD of Tahoe Solar Systems. Remember, if you'd like to check him out, you can catch him on Facebook. You've also got some stuff on YouTube also running. So please be sure to check him out. Some great motivational stuff. And of course, ideas on even how you too can set up your own business. I think we've learned so much. And those keys to success, really great.
Thank you so much.
Okay, have a good one.
All right.
All right, so thank you so much for watching Why in the Morning. It's about that time where we say Kwaheri and see you tomorrow, same time, same place. On behalf of Kalami Val, of course, Barry Moses and myself, have a great day.
Y254. Imagine.